This is going to be a 16-lap race on Mugello Full Circuit. I mean, I've heard that there are no longer races on Forza Motorsport's multiplayer, but this still caught me off guard. And that's because I joined this lobby really late, tried to do some setup work, because of reasons we're gonna get into in a bit, and then noticed super late that this was gonna be more than 30 minutes of racing. So I just slapped on hard tires and hoped for the best, and well, let's see how this goes. So this is the GT2 category, and that is why my old tune from the old GT category didn't work anymore, because upgrades in this car are different, so I couldn't load my original tune. So I had to basically redo it from, well, my old video where I had the tune in video format. And oh boy, what is this Porsche doing? He was on the outside and then decided to cut all the way to the inside, and I get a 2.25 seconds penalty for that? Oh, come on, Forza. Really? Oh, this penalty system. That really needs some work, I feel like. This is a crazy start. No, I get rammed. Wow. So yeah, I didn't have time to qualify for this one, so we're starting basically all the way in the back. There's cars right side of the track, left side of the track. People behind me almost pushing into me. I need to be so careful in this. And I have to be honest, this car with this tune doesn't feel good at the moment. Another car off the track all the way to the left, and whoa, that rejoin was almost once again a hit onto me. But somehow we survived all of that with that big penalty, but still we are in P10, which is crazy. Where did we start? It was like P22 or something? Well, probably not quite. But still, we started quite far back. Now I'm not doing this corner very well. Let's see the other BMW B. If you don't know, this car that I'm driving is also the BMW M8. As I said, new category with it being now in GT2 with like, I think they just call it GT2, but it's also GTEs and some other cars. And they are a little bit lower power than the old GT category and the current GT3 category. So yeah, as I said, this car now can't load the old tune that I had for it. So I, well, had to somehow redo that and was just going, as I said, with my old video and just tried to use the same settings for fine-tuning. But as I said, it doesn't really feel good now. I was doing just a little bit of practice and yeah, didn't feel great, have to be honest. What? I lost time with that off track and I even get another penalty? That's just great, isn't it? I feel like the penalty system is gonna frustrate me a lot in this race, but let's see. And also, no clue if my tire choice was even close to good. I saw a lot of other people going for mediums. Maybe that would have been a good choice. But I don't know how many pit stop you would need then. As I said, 16 laps, that's quite a lot. Yeah, and as I said, I didn't look at the time that it said in the menus what this race length is going to be. But apparently, I would say this is probably the long race category, because I've never driven a 30+ minute race on Forza Motorsport, at least in multiplayer, ever. So actually super happy, and already with like the lighting, it seems like we are driving somewhat in the evening. Looks kind of cool already, and if there's time progression, that's going to be really nice to look at. But hopefully also we can do some decent racing here. Oh boy, what is this Porsche doing? He was off track and super slow, getting overtaken on the outside here. Well, I kind of was expecting another penalty for that, but apparently because the Porsche kept it on track, it was still okay. I also don't feel like I have good acceleration or top speed here. But as I said, I don't know about this tune, man. Why did he... Oh no, oh no, oh. Yeah, I definitely did brake too late there, but someone else behind me did brake even later. So, yeah, I don't know. If the guy behind me wasn't there, would I still have pushed the Ferrari? Probably, but not as bad, hopefully. And I think the Ferrari even might have kept going, not quite sure, didn't really see because I was the one getting pushed around. At least I didn't get a penalty for that, but that sets us back quite far, back to P17 here. We're actually gonna jump ahead a little bit, I think. And now you're gonna see why my tire choice was probably poor. Tires are only slightly degraded and I just lost the car completely there. Maybe also my mistake, not the best driving, but yeah, seeing that, and I had this a couple of times before, any sensible person would say, okay, my tire choice and strategy was probably not good, let's just pit and take the loss and hopefully still have a good race. But I decided I'm gonna die on this hill and go halfway with these hard tires. And that's not a good idea, you're gonna see now. Because we are now in basically the last lap before I definitely need to pit. And you're gonna, like, look at this. The car is just sliding around everywhere. And we are not even in severe degradation yet, I think. Let's see, but I think that's coming up still. Yeah. This was a bad choice. Like, even going for the hard tires. I mean, I didn't know any better, so I guess that was okay. But yeah, let's now do some drifting, I guess. Oh boy. It's so difficult to, if you start sliding in this game, you just keep going. And now we are in severe tire wear. It's not gonna get better. Can we even make it to the pit lane? Let's see. Let's see if we can. Look at this. This is so difficult to control. And while I was able to actually get a couple of places back, now I'm just a passenger now. So yeah, hard tires weren't the right choice, and then just trying to die on that hill and go halfway because I need to, because I made that decision. Such a dumb idea by me. I should just, after the 6th lap, just gone to the pits and tried out mediums or something. I now decided, because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do the second half of the race on hard tires, I just switched to mediums. Did have to pit once again, and then this happened. And I was like, okay, he just slid in front of me and I couldn't really have done anything. I mean, I could have slowed down a little bit more, but still, I get a 4.5 second penalty for that. And since I also collected 1 or 2 more off tracks before, I now even get the warning, drive more carefully. Well, thank you, Forza. I'm trying. I'm really trying. This was not my race. For some reason, it just started off with this bad penalty in the very beginning. My tire choice really came back to bite me, and I decided to just keep going with my hard tires. And yeah, well, you saw what that led to. And well, the second strategy I then took was just going 4 laps on medium tires, pit again, and the last 4 laps on medium tires. That actually was kind of good. Look at the tire dedication now. It's pretty much perfect, I guess. And I feel like that's what a lot of people were doing. For some reason, I still managed to get back to P13 here, but I still have this big penalty, so let's see where we actually end up. And well, that last collision giving me that big of a penalty once again, I was really frustrated here at this point. So, kind of note to myself, look at the... Oh, he's really slowing down. Okay. Note to myself, look at what the race is about in the menu before just jumping in, and don't just look at the time and be like, I need to join this, because that's what I did. And I was scrambling to actually get my setup working, and then just did a little bit of driving, noticed that the car wasn't behaving all that nicely, and well, then noticed how long the race is. Oh, I lost the car there. But he also seems to be struggling. Interesting. But yeah, definitely noticed way too late what this race was about. Basically no preparation at all, not even just thinking about what I want to do, and then sticking with a stupid decision. Just don't do that. Take it from me, this was not a great idea. Yeah, and overall, I'm not quite sure. Let me know what your experience is with the GT2 class. Is it really that different to the old GT3 category, that you need different tunes? Because that's what it felt like. This BMW was always such a nice car to drive in the GT3 category. Here it felt like really terrible, actually. I was losing the rear all the time, and well, it didn't feel great to drive, I have to say. The tire degradation was the other thing that came into play then made it even worse. But even with good tires, this car didn't feel great, I have to say. So I think I'm gonna try another car next time and hopefully have a little bit more time to prepare and actually adjust the tune somewhat, maybe. But yeah, definitely let me know. And also, if you aren't subscribed to the channel yet, I would really appreciate it if you could do so and hit the thumbs up while you're at it. But that's it from me. If you want to see another multiplayer video from Forza Motorsport, I'm gonna link that here for you. But other than that, thanks a lot for watching. I've been HD Racing. See you in the next one.